Your bones aren't as still as they look. Right now, your body is quietly breaking down old bone tissue and building new tissue in its place, a constant cycle called bone remodeling. As you get older, that balance shifts, and bone breakdown starts outpacing bone building, which is a major reason bone density loss speeds up with age. Today, we're looking at a simple, everyday food that's been studied specifically for this: prunes, and what a daily handful of them actually does for your bones. What's inside a prune that matters for bone prunes, which are simply dried plums, are rich in a group of plant compounds called phenolics, along with potassium, vitamin K, and a trace mineral called boron. Individually, several of these have known roles in bone health. Vitamin K is involved in activating proteins your body uses to bind calcium into bone. Boron and potassium both play supporting roles in maintaining bone mineral balance. But what makes prunes especially interesting to bone researchers is the phenolic compounds, which appear to help calm down the specific inflammatory activity linked to age-related bone breakdown. What the actual research found, this isn't a theory pieced together from lab studies alone. Researchers at Penn State ran a 12-month randomized controlled trial, one of the strongest kinds of study we can do in nutrition, testing prunes in women over 60. Participants were assigned to eat either 50 grams of prunes a day, roughly 5 to 6 prunes, 100 grams a day, or none at all. After 12 months, the women eating no prunes showed a significant decline in hip bone mineral density. The women eating 50 grams of prunes daily did not. Their hip bone density was preserved. Follow-up analysis using detailed 3D imaging went even further, showing that the prune group also maintained cortical bone density and estimated bone strength in the lower leg, while the control group's numbers declined over the same period. A broader look across the current research shows a similar, though more modest, pattern at the spine. So the clearest, most consistent finding right now is specifically at the hip, one of the most important sites for fracture risk as we age. It's also worth mentioning that in this same trial, the 100-gram group had a noticeably higher dropout rate than the 50-gram group, largely related to digestive tolerance. That's actually useful information. It means more isn't automatically better here. And the 50-gram amount, about 5 to 6 prunes a day, appears to be the more practical, sustainable dose. A quick, honest note on who this applies to. This specific research was conducted in women over 60, so that's where the evidence is strongest and most direct. If you're a man over 60, prunes still offer real nutritional value, including fiber, potassium, and those same phenolic compounds. But the bone density trials themselves haven't been run in men the same way yet, so we simply don't have the same level of direct evidence there. Bringing this into your routine 5 to 6 prunes a day, worked into your regular eating pattern, is the amount the research actually supports. Some people eat them on their own as a snack. Others chop them into oatmeal, yogurt, or a salad. There's no special timing required. This is about consistency over months, not a single moment in your day. A couple of practical notes. Prunes are naturally high in fiber and a sugar alcohol called sorbitol, which is exactly why they've long been known for supporting regular digestion. If you're not used to eating them, increasing your intake gradually rather than jumping straight to a full daily serving can help your digestive system adjust comfortably. And if you take a blood thinner like warfarin, it's worth mentioning your prune intake to your doctor, since consistent vitamin K intake is something they'll want to factor into your medication management, not because prunes are dangerous, but because steady, predictable intake matters for that particular medication. So, can 5 prunes a day really support your bones? For women over 60 specifically, A well-designed year-long clinical trial says yes, in a real measurable way, at one of the most fracture-important sites in the body. That's a meaningful result from something as simple as a daily handful of dried fruit. If this information was helpful, please like and subscribe to Prime Health Insights so you don't miss our next evidence-based health video. And remember, the information on this channel is for educational purposes only and isn't a substitute for professional medical advice. Always speak with your healthcare provider before making significant changes to your diet, especially if you have a medical condition or take medications. Thank you for watching Prime Health Insights. Take care, stay active, and we'll see you in the next video.